All right, welcome back. We are here on another episode of the Next Level podcast. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We're growing. It's growing pretty quickly. We're going to have our first live stream on Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing that once or twice a month, but just giving you the heads up on that we'll be live for the first time on this channel. So if you like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. This video, apparently he only made $58. Let's get into it.
Pack tonight of Pitch Black to open for as a freebie because I didn't get to open it on the first stream. We have to support for it after I finish recording. So let's do it tonight, but let's get some support for Power World tonight. All right, let's go. Let's hit some milestones. Let's get to that $100 milestone. Let's get a $50 contribution. Let's get some more packs to rip at the end of the stream.
He has always said after the Asmon Gold a year ago, after that interview, there's no more goals. Let's get rid of the goals. He goes, everyone should be happy. No more goals. But then he brings back these milestones, which is just a fancy word of saying goals. And then he's been slipping. In some videos that's out there, he'll be like, let's hit those goals. I mean milestones. He switches it. But he is slipping, and that's that. He has a goal. The invisible goal is $150 a month. But I was in Duty Streams in one of Duty Streams videos, and I made a comment in his video, and he says, no, he's in the hole. And he explained it. He goes, his goal is $150, but he is in the hole because he's been buying these Pokemon cards. He needs to make at least $250 every stream in order to break even or to make some sort of profit. But right now, he's so addicted to these Pokemon, it's like it's his retirement. He's an idiot. Like, he's an idiot. I know other people talk about Kat. I actually feel bad for her for marrying this man.
All right. Let's go.
We're at 36 bucks a support, guys. We're aiming for at least 100 tonight so I can do a DSP pack rips. Please support the stream if you can. It would be great to get either a sub or some kicks on kick today. Besides Fredo's 500 kicks, I'm not kidding you, we've had 0 from kick.
Okay, Snort Burnell says, this poor moron has already spent all the money ICS donated days ago, and YouTube still hasn't paid him. Obviously, he's paying with his own credit cards or credit cards in the name of Cat, the soulmate Burnell. So what he's saying is ICS is one of his viewers that donates a lot of money. So what Snort Burnell is referring to, ICS donated almost $800, or about a little over $800 in one of his streams this week. This week, mind you. This was filmed on the 22nd of this video. ICS donated $800. He already spent the money because YouTube pays out once a month. So now it's like, dude, you just made $800 and you're here begging for money again.
Fredo is the only person at all who contributed on kick today. So it'd be great if you could contribute on kick, but anything is appreciated. Let's go. Can we get some...
He says this is a job. And yeah, to most streamers, this is a job. Dr. Disrespect, this is a job. Tim the Tap Man, this is a job. Those top streamers that make money and actually put effort into their content and actually modify their videos, and they have editors to do those things, and they do it really. I think the best one I think right now is Dr. Disrespect. Despite the controversy with him aside, his videos are actually pretty funny, and the way it's edited is pretty good. This is his job, he claims, and his job is basically begging. Come on,
can we get a single sub over on Kick? We haven't had a sub all day on Kick. It would be great to get some Kick support tonight. It'd be great to get a significant tip. I think the only tip we had tonight was like $2-3.
Imagine being a homeless person in the street. Come on, can we just get $1, please? I'm here dancing. I'm dancing for you. Can we just get $1, please? Imagine sounding like that. Oh.
You know, we could hit these goals. We could hit these milestones.
There it is. You heard it? Let's hear that again. Let's hear that again.
$2-3. You know, we could hit these goals. We could hit these miles. We had tonight was like $2-3. You know, we could hit these goals. We could hit these milestones and open some packs. You know, we could hit these goals. We could hit these milestones and open some packs.
See, he caught himself. But the goals are gone. According to him, goals are gone. But here they are. Here he is talking about it, bringing it up, because there are goals. That's where the goals are. So he's using this Pokemon Griff as a as a way to his goals. And he knows that there's people out there that loves to watch people opening Pokemon cards. But those people that he's hitting are a bunch of wheelchair idiots that are donating the government money that we pay for as taxpayers. We pay for, and they're giving it to this e-beggar here. So I don't know who's the more who's the most the two, which one is the bigger idiot, Phil or his viewers that are donating to him? I'm gonna go his viewers.
Can't just never mention money and contributions. That means I will go out of business.
So guys, tonight, basically what happened is the people who were so supportive the last few Pal World streams weren't here to support. Right?
So look, night without whales equals little money. So he knows that he only has a few people that donate. There's only a few of them. This OIC, whatever his name is. I think there's another one. Those are the very few people. If those individuals leave, his business, quote unquote business, is gonna shut down. He's gonna have to close down and find a job. Go to Walmart, get a job. There's no shame in working at Walmart. There's no shame in getting a job at all, as long as you have a job. But this is the laziest man. And the problem with him, if his business goes down, he cannot get a job anywhere. Not because the companies won't hire him. That's not it. Think about it this way. They will not, he will not go out there, because if he were to get hired, let's say at a Walmart or any store, any place, people are going to recognize him. And he's right. People are going to, and they're going to harass him. So he is screwed. He is relying on this in order to survive.
The last time it was Alex Silva, right? And he was dropping giant amounts, and, you know, we had an insane night of packs and everything, and tonight that didn't happen. You know? It is what it is, I guess. It sucks. I do feel like if we had cards other than Pitch Black, that there would have been more motivation and people would have enjoyed the stream. Well, not enjoyed more, but tried to support more to get to see the actual cards.
The thing is with him, what he's not realizing is that the people that are watching him are either actual Pokemon fans that want to watch which hits he's opening or pulling, and detractors and trolls. Those are the only ones that are really watching him. They want to see him crash out. And what he doesn't realize is that the Pokemon community is very difficult if you are a Pokemon content creator. So I'm going to give you an example. I have a friend that lives in the UK. He's a Pokemon content creator. And he legit would buy Pokemon's cards, open them, but he did giveaways. And he would get donations. And he would do the giveaways. The problem is that the Pokemon community, and this will go for any community, let's just say the giveaway community, they're only there to get whatever you're going to give away, whether it's free or money or if it's a raffle, whatever it is. They're there for that, and they'll subscribe and then they'll leave, and it'll stay and then they'll leave. That's what's happening. Once the Pokemon community starts to catch on that Phil is charging an enormous amount of money just to watch him open up a pack, and they don't get anything out of it, meaning there's no giveaways, they're going to start to leave. And those donations are going to start to drop down. And I think he's starting to realize that. But he's here still buying the cards, spending the money to buy the cards. He's still trying to push this grift. But he's getting deeper and deeper into the hole. And I know everyone says, oh, bankruptcy 2.0. I didn't believe it, but it's like, dude, you're spending so much money that I think it's going to happen.
What happened is I got Pitch Black again. And people are just burned out on Pitch Black because we just did them, right? Which is funny because I got a $51 card earlier today. That was awesome.
So you see what he means? You see what he just did there? He always says, let's open up these Pokemon cards together. We could open up a pack. Let's do this together. But he gets to keep the hits. So he got $50 to open up one pack. That one pack, he pulled a $51 card, a card that was worth $51. I said it backwards. And he goes, I got a hit. Now it becomes an me. You see what I mean? Like he keeps these cards and your money. If you are ever listening to this, I want to apologize if I called you an idiot or moron, but that's how I see it. And the reason why I say that is because I want you to understand that he is keeping your money and keeping the cards, and you are getting nothing out of it. You're getting absolutely nothing out of it.
Didn't get much support at all tonight. I don't know what happened.
Snort Burnell says, failed goal with $58 in real donations for the bottomless locale. And listen to what he says. Listen to what DSP says. Look at the sad face he puts on.
Didn't get much support at all tonight. I don't know what happened. Very slow support tonight.
He doesn't know what happened.
So tomorrow, what are we doing? Tomorrow there'll be a morning show. Tomorrow it is more Dark Souls 2 on the first stream. We have to do Doors of Pharos.
Okay, he's talking about a game there. We're gonna end it here. But do you see what he's saying? He doesn't know what happened, why there was a slow stream. For a business owner, again, in quotations, for someone that owns a business, they should have an idea why they didn't make enough money that day. They should have an idea. And it's clear that his donators are not coming in, didn't come in that day. Maybe they spent their money. Maybe they just spent too much money already, and now they're like, oh my goodness, I gave away a little too much. I can't donate again. And again, look, let me just explain something to you for the viewers that are watching this. If you want to donate to a streamer, and if DSP is your favorite streamer, you can donate to him. It's your money. Do whatever you want with it. The problem that I have is that you guys are donating to a scumbag, a guy who does not care. You would think, if I was a viewer and I was his fan, I would say, wait a minute, dude, you just made $800 and now here we are the next day, you made $58. You're complaining. There's no support. There's no money coming in. I would leave him. I would leave him right away. He banned someone in another video, but we're going to watch that in the future. That'll be for another video. But it's just crazy. That's how I would look at it as. But these guys, they just don't get it. You know, you have Jade. I think Jade is mentally handicapped, I guess. Like I think he's a little slower than a lot of us. So I don't think he can understand and comprehend exactly how or who Phil really is. He just sees a guy like, oh, I like this guy. He seems nice. I like his content, and that's it. That's probably how Jade sees it. But he doesn't care about Jade or anyone else. He just cares about the money. If you like this type of content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to be back. We're going to actually be live. Not back live. We're going to be live for the first time on this channel once a month at the end of the month. The first time is going to be the 31st of this month. And then we're going to try to do it 2 times a month. But for the first time, it's going to be this month. And then next month, it'll be 2 times. So it'll be on a Fridays. The podcast will only be reserved on Fridays about 1 or 2 times a month. I will send the date out in the future, but the first one will be this coming Friday, the 31st.